is going on inside? Look, we got a few special guests with us today. Unfortunately, Brett couldn't be with us today because he had a cold. So who do we got in here? You guys want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Feel free.
Hey, I'm Burton. I'm the owner of Tigers Debate 01. I cover lots of baseball and I do a little bit of football too.
Who else we got in here?
Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan. I run Rockies.co and Broncos.co on Instagram.
Alright, that's great. So what we're gonna cover today, we're gonna recap the NFL divisional games. We're gonna do our predictions for this Sunday's game, and we're gonna recap a little baseball news, and that'll probably cover up the show. But first, we're going to recap the games from the divisional game. So first game we had was the Atlanta Falcons versus the Seattle Seahawks. What do you guys got, your opinion on this game?
So the Atlanta Falcons pretty much dominated the entire game. Julio Jones had a good game. Matt Ryan had a good game, Seahawks just didn't show up too much. It was pretty much a blowout, that game. That was a good game for Atlanta.
All right. What about you, Jonathan?
I don't know. I think up until this game, I kind of underestimated how many points Atlanta could really score. But, I mean, Seattle's a good defense, and they just put up 36 points, so it's kind of scary for especially this game against the Packers coming up. But I think Atlanta can score with anybody.
Yeah, their defense isn't too shabby either. Vic Beasley's they have a good D-line. It just depends how much, Aaron Rodgers could slip, because, he's a very, he's not fast, but you could say a mobile quarterback, could slip through a lot of pressure, so I'll be interested to see how the Falcons D-line could contend with the Packers, like in Aaron Rodgers. I think that's going to be interesting. All right, the other game we had was Tom Brady just absolutely going off on the Houston Texans, even with throwing 2 interceptions, having a bad game. Still beats the team by 3 touchdowns. What's your guys' thought on that game?
Brock Osweiler, he's not that good.
Trash.
They had a great opportunity to win that game. Brady wasn't Brady that game, but Brock Osweiler, he was bad.
Brady, even when he's bad, he still beats the team by 3 touchdowns. I don't know. This team is scary, and I know we haven't recapped all the games yet, but I think this is the Super Bowl team. I think this is the team that wins it all, honestly, because this team is a scary team. What about you? What do you think?
I know the Patriots are a good team, and they definitely deserve to win the game, but I think it was more the Texans beating themselves.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
true.
interceptions and the kickoff return and all that.
If this is how the New England Patriots are going to play this Sunday versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, they could easily lose this game. Because
for sure,
Tom Brady can't make mistakes like what he did this Saturday versus the Texans, because Pittsburgh has a very great offense with Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Big Ben could have it sometimes. But Pittsburgh needs to catch in the end zone. They had a lot of missed opportunities versus the Chiefs. So yeah, that's not going to work against New England. So that's going to be a very interesting game. As of right now, I have to pick New England, though.
Yeah.
Nice. Pick for later.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's got to score actual touchdowns. They can't just score field goals to beat the Patriots. It's not gonna work that way.
Yeah, it won't work. And the other game we had was the very exciting game to end off the divisional was the Cowboys versus the Cheeseheads. Aaron Rodgers just proves again another clutch drive at the end. As a Lions fan, we've seen some of them before, and not the greatest of times, but this guy's just unbelievable. I mean, I don't know what else to say about Aaron Rodgers. He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
With how hot Atlanta is, though, too, I just don't see Atlanta winning this game. I don't know. Even though it's in Atlanta, I hate to say it, but I have to take the Cheeseheads once again to win. What do you guys got to take, the Cheeseheads or the Falcons?
I think the game can go either way. I think it's going to be a game of the defenses because both offenses are absolutely amazing. Rodgers is great. Great. It's going to be which defense holds up, which secondary can hold up. I think the Falcons might have a good chance of winning this game because Packers don't have Nelson again. I don't think they're going to have Nelson again.
Yeah, he's ruled, I think, like a long shot or something to play this week.
Yeah.
So he's most likely not going to play. But Rodgers just proves again, with one receiver out, Randall Cobb was out a few weeks ago. He just proves that he doesn't need him. He can, he's unbelievable. I don't know what else more to say.
There's only so much you can say about that guy. I mean, when Dallas came back to tie it, I thought it was their game. But
yeah,
pass on 3rd and 20 was insane. And yeah, I mean,
great catch too by Cook.
Yeah, Jared Cook. Yeah, to get his feet in. I as of right now, who do you got winning that game, Jonathan? I think I have to take the Packers right now.
I'm gonna go with my pick that I had a week ago, and I'm gonna pick the Falcons. I just think their offense, they can outscore anybody, and if you look at the defenses, the Falcons' defense is a lot better than the Packers' defense. So I think the Falcons will put enough pressure on Rodgers to maybe keep it from being a close game, and Rodgers won't be able to make some game-saving play like he always does. I'd say maybe 31-21, something like that.
I hope you're right. I do not want to see those cheeseheads in the Super Bowl.
Oh.
So the other game we have coming up is the Steelers versus the Patriots. I think this is going to be a very good game in my opinion. It just depends what Steelers is going to show up. I feel like they're a very inconsistent team. And you can't have that inconsistent team versus a team like Tom Brady. That's why I just have to take New England because I just don't know what Steelers team we're going to see right now. What about you guys?
Both teams are going to have to play better than they did last week. Both teams had really off weeks last week. Even though the Patriots won and the Steelers won, the Steelers only got field goals, and Tom Brady threw 2 interceptions. They both got to do better, but I think Tom Brady's going to end up winning it again. He's amazing in the playoffs. There's a possibility it could go both ways, but both teams are going to have to play better than they did last week to win.
Okay. Jonathan, what do you got to say?
Yeah, I know it's dumb to pick against the Patriots at home in the playoffs, but I'm going to pick the Steelers. And I think probably most of it's just me not wanting to see Tom Brady in another Super Bowl. But I think the Steelers, they have enough offensive firepower to put up some points, and we'll see what their defense can do against Tom Brady. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots won, obviously, but I'll pick the Steelers.
Okay, that's a bold prediction right there. So you're saying it's going to be the Steelers versus the Falcons? That's your prediction right now?
For the Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Jordan?
I'm going to go New England, Green Bay.
Yeah, I got to go New England and Green Bay as well. I would like to see the opposite, but it's hard to go against either one of them.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, exactly. So
I picked against Green Bay once already. Didn't work too well, so.
I just think the fact that they came from a team that was so close to not even making the playoffs to now looking like the best team in the NFL right now. It's just they haven't lost until week 10. But they got absolutely destroyed in week 10 versus Tennessee. I don't know. I feel like when it just comes to December, he just has a switch on. I don't know. He's like a battery. Like you need to charge
just
him.
Have to be hot at the right time, I guess.
Yeah.
Like September, November, maybe he'll I don't know. He's not charged or something. I don't know. They put him in charge or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So that's all the NFL we're gonna cover, and now to MLB. So today, Jose Bautista signs a 1-year deal with re-signing with the Toronto Blue Jays, making a lot of money, which I'm pretty surprised for how long he's lasted in free agency. Honestly, what do you guys' thought on Jose Bautista going back to Toronto? Did you?
I kind of always knew he was going to end up going back to Toronto. Toronto's one of the few teams that really like him. There's not a lot of teams that can really deal with his personality. He's got a very strong personality in the clubhouse. takes the right team to get him. I'm surprised they gave him so much money.
Yeah.
Expecting it to be below what he was supposed to get in the beginning. I'm also surprised they gave him 2 options. They gave him a second-year and a third-year option. I'm honestly really surprised. He can make up to $60 million, I believe. So he could potentially have the same contract as Edwin Encarnacion, which is I don't know why the Blue Jays did that.
Do you think the Toronto Blue Jays could still be a good team without Edwin? But they did get Kendrys Morales, but could he fill in what Edwin did? I mean, obviously he's not going to be as good as Edwin, but do you think he could, at least give him numbers to, be their cleanup hitter?
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. He's been very good. He's been with the Royals. Their ballpark's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Blue Jays, so I think he'll hit some more home runs there. He'll do fine. He's always hit for a decent average as well.
What's your thought on Batista, Jonathan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really surprised he came back to Toronto. I think, in the end, that was where he was going to wind up. But I'm kind of surprised it was only a 1-year deal and not, I kind of expected more years and less money. But that's not really how it worked out. So I guess maybe Toronto was just desperate to get him back. I don't know.
And what else? The other move we have, I believe yesterday that happened, Michael Saunders signing with the Philadelphia Phillies. I think this hurts Toronto a lot in the outfield position. They do have a lot of players to replace Saunders. They got Melvin Upton last year. They have Ezekiel Carrera, not a bad player over there. And who else they got over there? Oh, they got Batista back, and so I think they're fine without Michael Saunders, but I could see it being a big loss. He was a big bat for them last year, and a good ad for the Phillies.
Yeah, I think they give Pompey a chance. I think he finally the year break up. He's always been a really good, done pretty decent in the minors. I think he had a really good year last year. So if they can give him a chance in the outfield, he might be able to break out and even do better than Saunders.
Yeah.
Remember, Saunders had a really bad second half of the season.
Yeah, after he
he really struggled. So I think if they start Pompey and Pompey breaks out, I think it would be good. I think it would be fine without him.
Do you think he'll be good with the Phillies though?
Yeah, he'll be good with the Phillies. Phillies are one of those weird teams. They're like the Atlanta Braves right now. They might contend, but they could also be terrible. But I don't know. I could possibly see the Phillies competing for a wild card spot. I'm not saying they'll get it, but they can compete for it.
Yeah, I think for sure they're competing. After all the years of rebuild, I think it's about to pay off soon. They've went through a lot of talent, and it's looking like it's gonna pan out soon. The Cincinnati Reds are going through that Philadelphia Phillies stage right now. A few years back, and I could see another team going to it is the Tigers. They have to get rid of some of these big contracts, because they have to get rid of some of these big contracts to not end up like the Phillies and have to rebuild for years and years. That's why my opinion was the Tigers to sell this offseason, but they obviously didn't do that. So it'll be interesting to see how those teams pan out. And the other big news we have, Will Myers signs a 6-year deal, I believe a 6-year deal with the Padres for about $80+ million. What's your guys' thoughts on this deal? I think it's a great move for the Padres.
Well, it's the only guy they have, so you better keep him.
They love him there. He's their all-star there. So yeah.
I mean, the one bright spot, I guess, in the team that's really rebuilding. So
yeah,
I don't expect them to do much in the next couple of years, but we'll see what happens. It was a good move to get him for that long time.
Yep.
Especially now, I think it was a good job by the Padres. Because they're only going to be a baseball city now. Their basketball team moved. Now their football team moved. So they need to start proving to their fans that they're good so they can get some more people coming in. Yeah. And locking up Myers is a great deal. They also locked up Solarte, too, their utility guy.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
So that's all the news we got for you guys today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. Thank you guys for listening. Peace out, Inside Look.